Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy, where we just finished the last boss fight. It was very close, to say the least.
Hopefully Karara and Kyoshida and Nagamu can curb their personalities. Yeah, that was intense.
Hey, you're back to your old shrimpy self.
Yeah, my muscles all trophy and went back to normal while I was sleeping. I guess it was just a temporary side effect of my training. I'm sorry for flip-flopping, but it appears like this. Don't sweat it! That replacement was pretty unsettling, to be honest. Real talk, though. Your class one might be the coolest we've ever seen yet. You totally lucked out on this one, man.
You really got my mechanic senses tingling. Was that your first time piloting it?
Actually, once I got inside it, I remembered something. I did use my classroom before.
No.
Back in the complex.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go! Okay. Dealing with Jinx.
Okay. I did use my classroom before, back in the complex. When Sirius stabbed me with my infusor. I just didn't realize it. I was too focused on running away. You must have used some sort of self-defense attack subconsciously. It's perfect for you, man! You'll be taking more hits than ever now! Couldn't have won this battle without you, Selma. You don't know who could resist that commander's control. I hate to think what might have happened if you hadn't shown up. You saved us all, Selma. I'm not really. He kind of just died in the phase 3.
Well, no. In the second phase, he attacked it twice.
What? That is... I didn't really do anything. That's special.
We owe you for breaking the control over us, too. Thank you, Shoma.
Please, stop it. You should be wasting secret, but if wasn't feel like me.
But you deserve it, and I should apologize to the rest of you, too. We acted recklessly and fell right into the enemy's trap. I'm sorry for all the trouble we caused.
Somebody give a low form of power.
Verily, I must too apologize for our deplorable carelessness, and I will do so in the most chivalrous way I know. My apologies, Homez? Mea culpa? I don't know.
Yes. I'm pretty mortified at CS like that too. Kind of ruined the aloof and unstoppable vibe we're going, huh? Not to mess you up that bad. I've got no right to kill any of you. I'll even put a stop to experiments as a show of good faith.
Thanks. Wait, what experiments? Sorry.
Yeah! You really made us wait for that.
And not just for the battle either. I'm sorry about that whole mock battle duel thing.
What?
I underestimated you, Shoma. I guess being raised to accept nothing but the best has warped my worldview a little. But that's all water under the bridge now. To make up for it, I will allow you to serve me personally from now on.
What's that new idea with apology? Promise you guys will never again. What do you think, Selma? You asking me? I really don't know what to say, except thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Huh? Why are you thanking us?
I've always been weak and useless. I hate disappointing people, so I did my best to avoid any kind of responsibility or conflict. I got so absorbed in keeping myself out of harm's way. The thought that I might actually be useful to others never even crossed my mind. I had no idea how good it could feel. Did people count on me? So, thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
He is adorable, though.
Noma, you really need to stop being so hard on yourself. You know, we could use this at all. You're just as much a part of this team as anyone else. And more than that, you're a friend. Try to have no confidence, okay? Okay.
Well, that's that. No hard feelings, all's well that ends well. Time to put this episode behind us and move on with our lives. A moment, Prithee. What about the winner orders losers to do whatever they want condition we set? Damn it, Kyoshika, they had almost forgotten about that. Why'd you have to remind them, you blabbermouth exhibitionist? that! Exhibition part is uncalled for!
Oh, I didn't forget! Don't you worry about that! I promise! Come on, Shoma! It's time for a revenge! Give us something really humiliating!
Huh?
Shoma? Are you okay?
He fainted! Again! He's foaming at the mouth, too! Wow, I've never seen foam that color before.
And it was his first real battle. All it's just content is told sooner or later. You know the drill, guys. Let's get back to his room.
We'll help too. Come on, Yagamu. Yugamu. Whoops.
I guess that's nice you can tell. How about I amputate a limb or two to make it easier for him to kill you?
He's the one character I keep forgetting the name of. On second thought, we're good. No one let Yugamu anywhere near him.
We killed a comatose Shoma back to his room and put him in bed. Like we had yesterday.
Save. I need Save. No, yes. Save.
As for the rest of us, we were plenty tired after battle, so we decided to take it easy for the rest of the day. I went back to my room, took a shower, and went to bed. It was still early in the day, but I had no trouble dropping off. With another successful battle on my belt, my 44th day at the Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Not gonna say day 45 this time.
Day 45!
You slackers!
I'm sorry, I'm typing something.
Rise and shine! Prepare to spend another day
No!
enduring the unendurable and suffering the Be
Oh,
ready to give
well. I pressed B by accident.
Phew, that's the most rest I got in a while. And a few times I did after a battle before this one. Getting to bed nice and early must have helped. We should be safe from enemy attacks in a while now. Hopefully the tension between the two groups will ease up too. Anyway, I'm hungry. Better head over to the cafeteria for breakfast.
He was going to the cafeteria and they're arguing again. Hi, Kako. He looks so
Hey,
tiny.
Hey, Kako, are you on today?
You might not have realized it, but I was watching yesterday's battle on the monitor in the war room.
Oh, you were?
You were all so amazing. The way you came together to take down the enemy. Even Shoma got over his fear enough to help out, and he turned out to be really strong. I really wish I could be like that too.
Huh?
You could!
Kako wandered off in the direction of the cafeteria, a thoughtful expression on the face.
Just...
I really didn't expect Kako and Imo to be the last ones. Like, between Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, and Imo and Kako, I honestly expected, like, Shoma or Gaku to be the last ones.
Ima's gonna be the one holding out for as long as possible.
When I entered the cafeteria, I was greeted by a rare sight. Everyone was there, and they weren't even arguing. Good morning, Takumi. Good morning. Everyone's here today, huh?
Yes, well...
We gotta set up better make these new losers do whatever you say! Do we really have to go through with this? We basically built the hazard yesterday. No! I promise! Keep the word! If only Gaku saw that kind of determination from more important stuff. There's gotta be someone who makes a call though. Because it won't follow the duel. It was basically MVP of the battle yesterday too. It really has to come down to me. Damn right. You won this, man. You fought, you won. Now you gotta claim what's yours. Alright. I thought of something.
Whatever it is, we'll do it.
In order to the losing group, I wonder who's come up with.
Do anything sure Shoma says? Does anything include acts of indecency?
I'm ready for whatever someone throws at us. My training me to be resistant to torture.
I was hoping you'd all forget about this. At this rate, I'm sure to disgrace the Ozuzuki name. I suppose we did promise. It's only right we accept responsibility.
This is such a good Kyoto. This was so much victory. Let him have his moment.
We're back. I don't really care about this punishment anymore. The last thing I want is for those guys to be mad at us again. I hope he makes the play an escape game where the losers die horribly. Maybe give them a time limit to 9 hours. God damn it, Darby! They're just referencing everything.
I'm not amused by this one.
Why not? This is one of the ones that we've played.
I know, but 9-9 is.
Whatever. I don't think you actually dislike the game. Because we had so much fun playing it. I don't see you actually disliking it.
Multiple parts I feel like a slog, and there has been moments where I got extremely angry. But
Sure. We'll see how that feels when we're playing it again.
Imagine when a best friend says something we don't believe them.
Because I don't, because we had so much fun with it that I have a hard time believing that you didn't like it. Because I think your memories of VLR are kind of poisoning your memory of 999. And I think you're letting the bad parts of VLR twist your memory a little bit.
I think I can fully agree with that.
When overall both games were incredibly fun to play together.
Did we ever go through with this bed? I thought we said all the differences already.
You were all so cool yesterday. I wish I could be like that.
I wonder what kind of punishment the exactly thought of. Well, as long as it doesn't affect me or my dear sister, I don't really care. Bed's a bed! This is it, Shoma. What are you going to tell them to do? Okay, here goes. Actually, you know what, Red? I think I already know what you're going to tell me.
Yep. Hey, I know you must be mad at us and everything, but if I'd won, I was never actually going to hold you.
You see all this? You get your shirt off! Go for the mighty power, Shoma! Do your worst!
I want you all to be our friends.
Aww.
Of course. You know how weak I am, and how much I hate conflict. I can't stand how tense things have been between the two groups. I'd be a lot happier if we got all got along. Doesn't matter who was here first, or what camps we start out at. Let's just be friends here, now, as members of this academy. Anyway, that's the best my single function brain cell could come up with. That sound right?
That's all you want? I feel like that's something we should be asking you for.
Whoa! Shoma, maybe why we think this? You know a whole bunch of ideas you use? Kaku, he's the one who fought. He's the one who gets to decide. That's right. What someone says goes.
So much for getting our own back. That's not like Shoma was ever going to come up with something really bad anyway. Well, there you have it, guys. An order's an order. Sir Shoma! Why are you crying? Such a magnanimous attitude for a victor to take. I'm so moved. From this day forth, we will all be comrades in arms together. So says the holy Jumanji sword.
Right. So you don't mind being friends with human feels like me. come on. And not putting yourself down. You're a great guy, Shoma. It'd be an honor to kill something.
What do you say, Kurara? It's not such a bad deal, is it? It's not like I have much of a choice. As an Ozuzuki, my word is my bond. Right, of course.
Sounds like we're all in agreement. Unless you have any obsession, Gaku? Oh, forget it. I'm not gonna talk to you out of it now.
Just so you know, I haven't given up on us participating in a killing game. I'll make it happen someday. They can't have a killing game when nobody can die. Girl, just drop it. I'm really glad you weren't the one who got to decide this.
Now you guys won't fight anymore. I'm so glad.
Right. I still might get into little quarrels now and then, but that's all a part of being friends. From now on, we're all in this together. For the next 50 or so days, at least.
Just when it seemed like everything had been resolved for approach Shoma. And the mood turned tense again. What is it?
You're really hardcore into this avoid conflict at all costs stuff, huh? Not surprising coming from someone who'd take the blame for eating my curry when you had nothing to do with it.
You knew I was lying about that?
Yeah, I knew. I figured he was lying about it. You could kind of tell by how dismissive he was about it.
I immediately could tell when Kurara asked, like, how did it taste? And Shoma was like, huh? Like, he had no idea.
Of course, I knew at the moment you shrugged off my question about its taste with that half-hearted, it was delicious.
Okay, I didn't read this before I said my line.
Yeah, no, I figured. No one who's tasted Ozuzuki curry can help being overwhelmed with emotion and giving a detailed description of the entire experience when pressed. Wait, it wasn't Shoma? Then who's the real curry thief?
Mr. Mariko, I saw the whole thing.
Wow, big surprise.
I would be careful. You're no longer white right now. No. You know me. I can't stand to see wicked deeds go unpunished. Hold up. You're the one who caused this mess, Gaku.
Villain! Blackguard, I will slay you where you stand.
Okay. Right now.
So, how was it?
How was it? Well, you know, it was the most delicious stuff I've ever eaten. I never thought it could taste so amazing. I think I could want to live here if I can never get a chance to eat this again.
Maybe I'll make another batch, if I feel like it.
Huh?
I think she forgives you.
Looks like you're off the hook, Gaku. I am?
Is it weird that I kind of ship Gaku and Kurara a little bit?
No, not at all. Like, they get into a lot of quarrels.
They're kind of cute together. In like
I think it's
they would argue but also kind of like each other kind of way.
I think this goes to a celebration, or at least something to resolve. I think Gaku and Kurara's relationship is really funny and really good. Everyone, form a circle, which put a hand in the middle, and then do an inspirational cheer to them all at once. No, please don't. What's actually from, Matt?
For real, man. Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Now that we've made up, we might as well have a little fun. Right, Takumi?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I do like that she seems to be she's warming up to him again. That's nice. Fine idea, Sir Aito. Just the thing to boost our morale. What is this, some corny old sports manga? This is the last time I ever do this, alright?
Sorry in advance if you catch anything from me. My hands will probably covered in fit into bacteria.
I am so happy that I don't dislike any of these characters.
I mean, it's really hard to when.
Like, the only one that I could say that I dislike is Ima, but even then, like, he's funny enough to balance it out.
You know, I really, maybe this might, you know, I know I keep going off about this, but I really wonder like Kodaku when Kodaku was creating Nozomi, like he was trying to be like the most perfect girl, because.
Well, no, because that's just that's kind of what she's meant to be. She's meant to be a good person, I think, is what she's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like all of these characters, I can see like a reason someone would dislike them, but I can't think of a single reason why anyone would dislike Nozomi.
Oh, right. I think someone said that the way that Kodaka wrote the characters was so that every character can be treated as a main character.
Okay, got
That's
it.
that's the way. I think that someone said that that's how he wrote them. Which, yeah, that really shows.
Guess there's no cure for low self-esteem, huh?
Let's all promise never to give up, no matter how bad it looks. We'll get our killing game someday.
Reluctantly, we all got on board with Idol's gesture of teamwork and togetherness. Well, not quite all of us.
Kako, Ima, come on, you should get in on this too.
I know it's kind of lame. It'll only be for a minute. Just put up with it until then, okay? Sorry, but I find teal being against something is absolutely sickening. The assistant I was this one out. You little. Oh, don't worry. I'll find other ways to amuse ourselves. Feel free to business yourselves without us. We'll be going now. I said, we're going now. Come on, Sister Dearest.
Okay.
Joining the group. Human Kago left. We're gonna have feeling a little deflated after that.
I will admit, those are probably the moments that I like in the least, where he's like, she doesn't immediately do as he says, so he's like, come on. Like, I'm just like, oh, you're a dick.
Yeah, you're one of those people, huh? Like the people who when they try to say no, you like press them.
It's more him just being super controlling of his sister.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
doesn't because he doesn't seem to let her make her own decisions. What is the matter with those two? Why do they cringe away from us so? You're the one who's cringe here, Kyoshka. I'd avoid you too if I had any other if I had any better options.
Well, I'll just have to go ahead with the memos we do have.
All right, here we go. Special Defense Unit, fight! Special Defense Unit, fight! Special Defense
They
Unit,
couldn't get.
Special.
How many times are we going to do this?
And so the whole group minus the Sugimo twins chill at the top of the lungs and made a vow to work together from here on out. Of course. They didn't even want to spend every day we can move together. Had a finish breakfast, we headed back to the rooms for a while.
Is it time for Fredame?
No more infighting. That went better than I could possibly hope for. Even more surprising than all thanks for Choma, who have thought he'd be such a team player. Alright, then, what should I do for the rest of the day? I've got plenty of spare time, I might as well use it. We probably can touch like the second to last in the free time now.
Probably.
If we want to do that.
Well, I'm gonna go upgrade people first.
Okay, no, Nozomi.
Here. Where are they?
No Choma.
We can talk to Kurara.
Nozomi is screwing us. But yeah, I still do think like the just getting gifts is more worthwhile than something.
It really is.
Just for this game, but I mean, if you wanna, what Shoma's what can Shoma do?
Try to actually attack for once. It's just the way that that's phrased. That would actually probably be a very good idea to get, though. Just so he can actually attack.
And Flick start on you, so that means...
Oh, on you. So it's like it's if you don't have the voltage for a special attack, or you don't want to use it, you can do this instead, but it will have the same effect. I still think that's probably a good idea to learn.
Zomi, post simple. Yeah, this one's broken, but we can't get it yet.
I need stuff for everybody. We do need a lot of gifts.
We have been neglecting the gifts pretty hard.
Yeah. This is also pretty good.
Pushes targets back one space.
Yeah, I think that's worth it. Attack -2, move -3. That's pretty good. Oh, inflicts enraged. Okay.
On target, but I mean that's 1-on-1. So
Oh,
I mean,
it does 3 damage too, or 3 attack. So that would be a much more powerful attack. Well, I mean that's
like
that's pretty good because he usually has armor.
I guess it's just a matter of like I think you'd always rather like use an AoE attack to eat this out of my way. So like this is just good for like the bosses.
Yeah.
And the boss is like always surrounded by a bunch of smaller, or a bunch of enemies. So I don't know like how you can reach. If you can reach them, then it's great. But
I'll leave it for now. User recovers 1 HP.
I think that's too little to matter.
It's not.
1 HP is.
Yeah, but their HP never goes up. They always have the same HP, it looks like, so... It's always gonna be, like, the same amount of effectiveness. I want to give him more of a chance. Okay, save the rest for now. So, let's try to look for a gift for Nozomi. God damn it.
I think is I have no idea what she wants. Like
I would not know either.
Like she seems like a person who just appreciates everything, but to some extent, maybe a pretty shell. I just guessing here. I mean, if we talk to her, well, I guess we can't talk to her yet. But if we talk to her, then we can get her filter.
Let's at least go, like, see if we can glean anything from talking to her.
Hi.
This is the first time we've been able to actually be alone with her. I have to make sure we're fully prepared for the next defensive battle. We're the only ones who protect everyone.
Yeah, just
not much.
Not much to work with.
Unless there's, like, defensive items, you know? If I can't find anything that seems, like, really out there, I'll go with the pretty show.
Okay.
Those who don't know the trick behind it can never solve it. That might be pretty good.
You think so?
I don't know, I feel like she would appreciate that.
Oh, let's take a look around. No, that's definitely, yeah.
Oh! So maybe stuff related to the outside world, because Karua was into that stuff. Oh, like that. That would have been great for her.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is good though too. Let's try this.
Please like it.
Wow! I can have this?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. I'll cherish it forever and ever.
You're welcome.
Oh, we didn't level up though.
I'm hoping that we can get talk to us
Ready,
soon, so we can get like
soldiers?
Kyoto.
It's time to hit the hay.
I know her better than you.
You never know when the invaders might Well then.
Hold on.
Looks like another day.
Back.
There's nothing to do here tonight. Let's go to bed, rest up for tomorrow. And so 45th day at Last Defense Academy ended without incident.
Day 46.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
No.
Get ready for your 46th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the Be ready to give your lives to
No.
Right after the morning announcement ended, another sound echoed through my room. The doorbell.
Huh?
Who could need to talk to me this early? Not really expecting anything. I opened the door. I got a shock when I saw who was there, though. Hello!
Good morning. Do you have a minute?
Morning! Sure, come on in. I did my best to act like I would if I were welcoming any other friend in my room. But it wasn't convincing. I was still nervous around her. Even more so now that... even more... sorry.
I'm sorry, I thought you would have it finished.
I got a pop on my computer that blocked out the entire screen, so...
Now that we've cleared everything up between our two groups, I can tell you this with a clear conscience. It's time you knew about world death. No, according to the information Nigo shared with us, world death was the catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground.
You really tell me? That's great. It's been on my mind for a while now.
We're going to tell everyone, together. When you're ready, come meet us in the war room.
The war room? Okay, I'll be right there.
And one more thing. You said you knew someone who looks just like me. Could you tell me a little about her sometime? Oh, this sprite is cute!
She looks like she's talking to like a little child.
She's bending down to talk to you, Ark.
I'm in love.
If it's okay with you, I mean.
Flashing me a gentle smile as Omi left the room. I never thought she'd be the one to make the first move. I'm glad she did, though. I was way too nervous to bring it up. Someone who looks just like her. I don't know if that's the way I put it, but... No, first things first. Let's go to the war room and hear about what you have to say.
I am very happy she's warming up to him again. It's very nice. The awkwardness before is really annoying. Hi.
Hi, Kako.
I was thinking, it's okay for me to carry on like this? Even Shoma found the courage to change for the better. I wish I could be more like the rest of you, fighting to protect the people I love.
Huh?
Are you sure you're right?
Just do it, girl!
Kako walked away, heading for the war room with a profoundly thoughtful expression on her face. I feel like you're not considering like the reasons. I feel like there's something there that's not just...
For her, maybe. For Ima, it seems like the only reason he doesn't want to fight is because he literally just doesn't want to.
I mean, maybe he's holding something back. Like he seems
if he
aloof right
is,
now,
then well,
but
right now, all that we know is that it seems like he literally just does not want to, which is frustrating.
I will fully think that still do think that when we get to convince Ima that like he's gonna snap and he's gonna like his aloof demeanor personality is gonna be like just go off the rails and start screaming.
Why does it? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I do think that he's gonna snap eventually, but I think it's gonna. I still stand by what I said. She's gonna turn first, and then he's gonna feel forced to do it because of her, but he's gonna like snap. And it's gonna be really satisfying. Hey, Takumi. Everyone's meeting up in the war room, you know? I came here by mistake, too. Force of habit. I guess we're using the war room because we're talking about something really important? Alright, looks like everyone's here. Yes, indeed. All the delight simpletons with no refinement, no social standing, and no future, all gathered together in one place.
The first an right-wing book! I still must have myself!
Anyway, let me cut right to the chase. We called you all here to talk about world death.
You said before that it was what caused this war between us and invaders. What is it exactly?
I'll tell you everything that Nigo told us. It's a long story, but bear with us, okay? That's your cue, Kyoshka. Huh? What? Me? But I haven't prepared anything. You're in charge of explanations. That's what you're good at. Explanations and exhibitionism. You're a double threat. I am not taking my clothes off. Don't worry, I'll take the lead here. No, we talked to everybody else. No. Okay. I do find it funny if it's like both times that it's Nozomi who needs to say something, or Nozomi who needs to say something. Takumi is like, no, we don't talk to anybody else. We only listen to her.
He's just like me for real!
I will say, I feel like the longer the game goes on, the cuter she looks. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because she's warming up to Takumi now, but she's just getting cuter.
It's always been cute for me, but maybe I'm just a sucker for like white hair and just this color scheme.
I wonder if I'm ever gonna memorize the last names. Because like I don't know why I was able to memorize the most of the last names for Danganronpa, but not for Raincoat or this one, even though I really like both games.
The only one I know of is Iman Kakos, and that's off the top of my head.
Before I start, there's some terminology you need to get straight. Back in the Tokyo residential complex, did you ever hear something called Planet Earth?
Planet Earth? I've heard of it, sure. I can't say I know very much about it, though. Same here. From what I read in the library books back home, it's where humanity used to live, right?
Are we not on Earth? We're not even on Earth? Oh my god!
I guess not, if she's just...
They mention it in old manga sometimes too. It's supposed to be really huge, like hundreds of times bigger than the complex. I think that's about all any of us know. They kind of skimmed over the subject in school. Why was that so loud? That was a very loud, like, moan into my ears.
Hold on, I need a moment.
Humanity once lived all over planet Earth. The population was in the billions. And they didn't live under a giant ceiling either. They had an open sky, just like the one here.
Billions? That many?
But then, a phenomenon that came to be known as world death changed everything. Earth was no longer able to support life like it once had, and the population began to decline rapidly.
So is this a Black Death?
I was about to say, this sounds familiar. We had the 999 reference earlier. To combat this, giant underground shelters were constructed to house the survivors before humanity died out completely.
Underground shelters? You mean
Okay, so they are on Earth. I was like, wow, really? Yes, that's what the place we grew up really is. Tokyo Residential Complex is a colossal shelter hidden deep beneath the Earth's surface.
a shelter? The whole thing?
All this happened a long time ago, so even Nigo wasn't sure how accurate this information is anymore. So far as we know, our community in the Tokyo Residential Complex is the last of humanity, and has been for hundreds of years now.
Wow, we're really getting history today, huh? I never even knew there was a time before the TRC. And well, that's what forced went down there? This kind of phenomenon, is it?
Essentially, the planet began killing itself.
And then what?
According to Nigo, the Earth has a life of its own. And while it's not quite like ours, it has its own will, too. When the planet decided to end its life, numerous natural disasters started occurring all around the world. That was world death.
The planet tried to kill itself. It can do that?
But what drove the Earth to do that to itself?
Remember how we said the human population was in the billions? Well, reality is somewhere to live. They develop and cultivate the world around them as they saw fit. Not really give a crap on the long-term consequences. Yeah, this honestly is like a real world thing.
I have always been fascinated by the concept of Earth trying to kill humanity. Like there was this book that I read when I was a kid that I've never been able to find it again because I don't know what it was called. But there was this book about the Earth, like basically making its own immune system that it then used to try and kill humanity. And I remember it left such a big impact on me that I wanted to write my own novel kind of based on the same concept. Because I think that's just fascinating.
Pretty soon they would drain the planet's resources faster than they could replenish them. This actually is like a dilemma. Like our population is going to the point of without resourcing the world's capacity.
I think the world population has begun to slow over the past several years because of it, because we're running out of space and people are having less kids. I think the world population has actually been slowing down a lot. Not to mention the many wars humanity fought against each other. Some of them were so bad they left Earth permanently scarred. It couldn't put up with that kind of abuse forever. Something had to give. I'm not surprised. Leeching off someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of it sounds like a scumbag brother. Lore drop! It's lore!
I feel like Crow should have sent that instead. That would be funny.
They didn't realize the planet had a mind of its own, but they should have known better. Humanity continued to propagate, willfully ignorant of the damage they were doing.
Of course, the Earth wasn't completely powerless. It shows resistance with earthquakes, tsunamis, wildfires, volcano eruptions, stuff like that. But no one recognized those disasters for what they were. They ignored the warning signs and just kept on keeping on.
Right, just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. Oh my god, girl! You're making it really hard for us to ignore you!
Again, I feel like it'd be a bit of Crow inside because she's voiced by Nicole. Finally! Yeah?
No, I just say that's such a funny line. You're making it really hard for us to ignore you.
Finally! Earth reaches breaking point, and...
Shut in his room to wallow in self-loathing and play gory anime games all day. You can tell us your twisted family history later, just shut up for a minute.
As I was saying, into Assassin's Sword to kill itself and take mankind out with it. You gotta admit, World Death is a pretty fitting name. So, the planet dying, the planet choosing to kill itself, was humanity's fault?
Not a pleasant thought, is it? The brother must have really wow, I fucked up that line. The army's in my head now.
The brother must have really...
It's because we're looking at Karara now and your words got in my head. The Earth must have really hated us by then.
It's hard to imagine the kind of overwhelming despair that would make somebody do that.
It's really late. Once world death
Yeah.
began, there was no stopping it. The environment became barren, hostile. Millions, no, billions of lives were lost. The only reason humanity didn't go extinct is because a handful of communities were able to escape into the shelters.
Like the Tokyo Regular Complex?
Have you ever wondered where the name comes from? Most of the people in the complex are descended from residents of Tokyo, a metropolis that stood on the surface hundreds of years ago. Of course, it's been so long that no one remembers what kind of place it was or why it was called that. Girl, stop doing that.
Oh, no.
Whole generations have lived their lives without any awareness of the world outside the complex. Us included, naturally. By the time we were born, humanity had already been living underground for centuries. Until we were brought here, the complex, the shelter, was our entire world.
We're the complex anymore. So, see, this is what a silver's looking at now?
Yes. This is what Earth became after it was ravaged by world death.
That makes a lot more sense.
This is the land where our ancestors lived. You can see now why they had to go underground.
Rio? If it's not bad, should we be here? Should we get back to the complex? The complex isn't necessarily any safer. Not anymore. What do you mean? The TRC is unnumbered. The whole place is gonna collapse soon. What? Why? Oh!
Well, death is still going on. It won't end until all life on Earth is extinguished. It's only a matter of time until a little pocket of humanity runs out of resources and finally gives up the ghost.
No way!
It's just one thing that can save humanity from the effects of world death and give everyone a brighter future. And that's whatever is in the defense room of this academy. Or so Nigo said.
To be honest, I completely forgot about that. Like,
I wonder if it's like some kind of like terraformer or something.
it can save us from world death?
Like maybe it has to take 100 days to like charge up. So we have to protect it until it's done, and then it can heal the planet or something like that.
But what is it? What is the school here to protect?
Perchance it's a set of mystical artifacts that grant a single wish when brought together. Or maybe it's just one, and we'll have to set out on a journey across the universe to collect the others. A grand tour, if you will. What, you think you could just ask the Eternal Dragon to bring everyone back? Get with the program, Grandma. It's all about permadeath these days. Once you're gone, you're gone. Nay, morbid stories where everyone dies are even more out of date. In trying times, people need something more uplifting. Can you two have this discussion somewhere else?
Unfortunately, they didn't have clearance to actually tell us what's in the defense room. Said it had to remain secret, so the enemy couldn't get wind of it.
But there was one thing he was very clear on. Whatever this thing is, it's humanity's last hope.
That sounds ominous.
We're fairly certain that something is going to happen on our 100th day here. Something's going to activate, or awaken, or something. At any rate, that's what will deliver humanity from world death. We'll be able to live and thrive on the surface again. All we have to do is make it to day 100. Nozomi said it's our last hope, but last chance might be more appropriate. If we mess it up, mankind is done for.
Our last chance. The invaders gonna stop this world-saving event from happening?
Yeah, the invaders are another thing we didn't get that many details on. But judging by what we have been told, we've come to a conclusion of our own. The invaders are world death itself. Like something summoned by a curse? The Earths must have given birth to them to further advance world death and the eradication of all life on the planet. You've seen the way they fight. It's not such a stretch, is it? And it would explain why they're so fixated on destroying the school.
So, they're not actually an invading force so much as manifestation of the planet's will? They themselves the final boss, you? How was supposed to deal with that?
That's so cool. That's such a cool concept, the Earth being the final boss of a video game. Has that never been done before?
It probably, I want to say it has, but probably not like this. No, this is probably like very unique. This is probably just as a result, like it will be game over if it happened. But I'm wondering what the commander, after taking out the second to last academy, like what, like there's no way it dies. Like what did it just like take a break? Did a coffee break? Why did it just attack here next?
I know. Things have gotten really heavy, huh? Sorry, I started getting nervous again. How do you see why it's so important that we protect whatever's in the defense room from the invaders?
We haven't been exaggerating. Humanity's future really does depend on us.
The hopes and dreams of all mankind rest on our shoulders. We can't let them down. If we lose here, it's all over.
Well, that's how it is.
There you have it. Comprehensive summary of the situation. This is why we must strive for nothing less than total victory. Why are you looking so pleased with yourself? You didn't contribute to that comprehensive summary at all, you glory-hawking chowderhead. Forgive me, that was never my intent. If you want forgiveness, strip down and bear your contrition for all to see. But leave those ridiculous sneakers on. You'll look more exposed that way.
Oh.
Why this sudden fixation on me getting naked, Lady Carrara? I was just about to say, where did this come from? She just like suddenly wants her to just strip.
If everything you told us is true, then yes, we do understand now. We finally know what this was all about and how important it is. Better than ever, I guess. It explains the differences in the two groups' attitude as well. So one of those only and the others have such strong sense of duty. Us, on the other hand, still was killed before we could hear about any of this. We've just been fighting for all reasons in our own disorganized way.
Man, that feels so long ago.
That's because it is. It's like
that was like day 3.
Damn! I wish I'd known sooner! I'm a fighter than ever now!
Hey!
Fighting the same people, that's one thing! But fighting all humanity? That's on a whole nother level! When we pull this off, we'll be heroes! We're taking a reward and everything! I mean, if we saw a man covered in discussion, no one could have been buzzed 1 million years there, right?
I knew whatever was going on here was serious, but I never thought it'd be this bad. I might have been better off not knowing.
I still think that people are such crazy for saying an unremarkable mentor like me. But since I'm here, I guess I give a lot more too. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we can overcome anything, even work that. Everyone sounded a lot more motivated now. We're still missing a lot of details. Wasn't it for us to start presenting a more unified front? This doesn't feel like some random war we were forced into anymore. It's so much more to that. Okay, so some of us think it better than others. It is a lot of thinking after all. Sorry to have to be the fly in the ointment, but I still have some reservations.
Whoa, big fucking shocker.
Now more than ever, I have to wonder if this mission is so important. Why trust a bunch of random teenagers?
I'm sorry, I can't answer that. Nigo didn't seem to know anything about the selection process.
Maybe there's a clue in the dream someone has been having. The ones about us being experimented on in that place. Kamakura General Hospital, was it? Interesting idea. Too bad it's not really enough to go on. I'm sorry! Peter could have been only handle so much! What you thinking, Eva, Kako? So always make you want to fight like the rest of us? Us? Fight? Yeah! Humanity's on the line, you know? Mr. Yakushiji, I think you need to get a hearing checked. I've already made my position quite clear. I don't care about humanity. I don't care about what happens in comics or to the planet for that matter. We have no
Why?
reason to really get involved. Someone's to leave from planet here. Isn't that right, Sister Dearest?
But if it's to defend all of mankind, then
See? Sister Dearest, it's just a piece. Talk for self, man! If that's all, we're leaving now. I haven't had breakfast yet, and I'm positively famished. Good luck with the whole saving the world thing, everyone! Can you tell I'm having a lot of fun voices? Like, I've always had the most fun voices of the entire cast, honestly. Like, his whole, I just enjoy voicing, like, his whole aloof voice. That's what I was ever, he would turn left, try and come along behind him.
okay, something's seriously wrong with the Wonder Twins over there. How can they remain such detached from everything?
They're like two self-esteemed peas in a pond. Still cute, though.
I really hope he has an actual good reason, because it... The young people today have no notion of social responsibility, but fear not, the holy Jumanji sword I will beat some sense into them. Leave them, Kyoshika. Trying to force them will only push them way further. It's just the way they are. There's not a lot we can do about it.
You okay, Aito? I'll be fine. This long discussion is starting to take its toll on me, that's all.
We have been talking for a while now. Maybe we should end the meeting here and give everyone some time to process this information.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. They're probably so sugar if you guys listen anymore. Everyone seemed to agree with the sentiment, so we decided to go back to rooms for the time being. What a way to start the day! I have a feeling this will do wonders for morale though. Protecting the school means putting a stop to world death. It means bringing hope back to a dying world. We may not know why we were chosen for this mission, but that doesn't change what we need to do. I'll keep fighting. For the good of humanity, for everyone back in the complex, and for Kara. Now that that's settled, what should I do for the rest of the day? They feel like sitting around doing nothing right now.
Oh, well. That's
Okay.
it for this episode.
Okay.
Quite eventful.
The
Eventful session in general.
the lore dump episode.
And everybody is happy and together now. And Ima will I still don't know how to feel about him, because it's like I really hope he has a good reason, because literally the thing that I'm just disliking about him the most is how stubborn he's being. Rather not, well, I mean, stubbornness combined with it doesn't feel like he has a good reason to say no. Like, you can say, oh, I don't like humanity all you want, but like, that doesn't make you a good person. That doesn't make your point valid. You know? Like, doesn't matter if you don't like humanity. Saying, oh yeah, I'm fine with literally everybody dying is a pretty shitty mentality to have.
I mean, you that was Gaku's reason, wasn't it? How'd you feel about that?
No, that
Like,
wasn't.
the
That
wa-
wasn't. Well. Yeah, but he still had someone to fight for. So, like, I guess that makes the difference for me. Like,
That's
Gaku is, to be fair, is kind of low on the characters on some of the characters. Like, in this group, he is on the lower end of characters I like. Big partially because of that. Like, I don't think your feelings on that. I still think that, like, I get it if you don't like humanity. That's perfectly understandable, but it's not really cool for you to be like, oh, so they all deserve to die. That's really terrible.
yeah.
And if that's what Ima is thinking, I don't. It's just. It's gonna kind of tank his character for me just a little bit. I really think it's gonna depend on where he goes. I don't think I'm really gonna have a fully fledged opinion on him until after that, you know?
Yeah, that's fair, but I think you have like a lot of grounds for it because I think the reason from what we've seen is that he just hates humanity because we know that he and Kago was homeless. They went by on like cold, uncooked food and were homeless and like surviving no matter like barely getting by. So I do wonder like what other reason there is. Because I don't think like they're gonna Koda's gonna repeat like hating humanity twice because that was kind of Gaku's. Like the Gaku's was like the world abandoned me, so why was I doing it in return for them? I don't think Ima's gonna be like that. I feel like he's gonna probably have a different reason, but I cannot tell you what that is.
Yeah, we'll see. Because everybody else like had hints, you know. I haven't picked up anything from Ima though.
I haven't picked up anything from him or Kako.
Well, Kako's different. She wants to do it. You can tell she wants to do it. It's just that her brother is very controlling. So she's fine because she wants to. He has given no indication whatsoever of what might be wrong when the others had hints.
I think he might be just clear hiding it. Like I think that the whole loop was now it's just an act to hide like something else. And again, that something else probably gonna be when he snaps eventually.
What the hell? Okay. Well that's it. Please leave a like on the video if you liked and subscribe to see more. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.